Manhattan at night, the lights come on. At 8 o'clock in the evening, warm yellow light fills every corner of the penthouse on the top floor of the Plaza Hotel. The layout here is exquisite and luxurious, with floor-to-ceiling windows framing the city's brilliant skyline into a painting. Landmarks like the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building shine in the night, like jewels in the city's crown. Emma Carter stands at the kitchen island, stirring a pot of truffle risotto with focus. The air is filled with the rich aroma of Parmesan cheese and white wine, Liam's favorite dish. She wears a dark green silk dress, the color like a deep forest that makes her eyes look deeper and brighter, as if hiding endless stories. Diamond earrings dangle from her earlobes, catching the light in a spray of tiny sparks, a wedding anniversary gift from Liam last year. She pins up her hair in a neat twist, a few loose strands falling beside her cheeks and adding just the right softness. On the marble countertop, a cake under a glass cover is especially striking. On the vanilla sponge cake, 5 years and forever, is carefully written in golden frosting. Next to it are 2 champagne glasses, polished to a mirror-like shine, and quietly waiting for their owners to pick them up. Emma's phone buzzes, and she picks it up. A smile appears on her lips. It is a text from Liam.
Stuck in a meeting, will be home before 9. Love you.
Her smile freezes when she sees another text from an unknown number. She hesitates for 3 seconds and finally taps on the attached photo. The image on the screen is like a sharp blade that pierces her heart. The photo is taken in a hotel elevator. Liam is wearing the gray suit he put on this morning, his arm wrapped intimately around a woman. The woman is tall, with long black hair cascading over her shoulders. The red dress on her hugs every curve, and Liam's hand rests brazenly on her waist, fingers slightly spread, full of ambiguity and intimacy. The timestamp on the photo shows 7:45 p.m. Emma's hand tightens around the wooden spoon, which clangs into the pot and splashes risotto onto the stove. She takes a deep breath.
Interesting.
She quickly takes a screenshot of the photo, uploads it to the encrypted cloud, and deletes the text. The risotto in the pot is still bubbling, just like her churning emotions. When Liam left at 7 in the morning, he gently kissed her cheek and talked about his expectations for an important client meeting. He texted at noon to say he was having lunch with the team, and at 3 in the afternoon he was still complaining about the long meeting. But he never mentioned this woman. At 9:15 p.m., the sound of a key turning in the front door lock breaks the silence. Liam strides in, his suit jacket casually draped over his arm, and his tie hanging loose around his neck. His face wears that signature charming smile that once made Emma fall for him at Harvard Business School.
Sorry, baby, I am late.
He walks across the room and plants a light kiss on Emma's cheek. A strange citrus cologne drifts into Emma's nose, not his usual sandalwood. She also notices a faint lipstick mark under Liam's neck, bright and obvious, and definitely not her own.
The client was making a fuss, saying we undervalued the merger.
He nuzzles Emma's neck, his warm breath spilling across her skin.
But I have handled it and signed the contract.
Emma smiles and casually pours him a glass of Pinot Noir.
How was the meeting?
Terrible. That guy kept bragging about his yacht, but in the end $20 million in revenue makes it worth it.
He takes a sip of the wine, his eyes drifting to the cake.
Wow, did you prepare all this? A surprise for me?
Of course. Happy anniversary, Liam.
She cuts the cake with a silver knife. Liam has just taken a bite when his phone in his pocket buzzes. He quickly pulls out his phone, his thumb unconsciously blocking the screen as his expression tightens.
Honey, I have to take a call. There is an emergency at work. The client has gone back on his word.
He stands up and wipes his mouth as he speaks.
9:30 p.m.? On our wedding anniversary?
She crosses her arms, leans on the bar, and raises an eyebrow.
I know. I am really sorry. At most 10 minutes, I promise.
He kisses Emma on the forehead, grabs his coat, and rushes to the door.
Love you.
The door clicks shut. Emma stands quietly for 30 seconds. Then she starts moving. She takes off her diamond earrings and tosses them onto the counter, then shrugs on a black coat. She takes a small USB flash drive from the junk drawer, her secret weapon that she prepared 6 months ago when she found suspicious transfers in their joint account. She opens the photo again, uses a metadata app on her phone, and finds the location where the photo was taken. The W Hotel 10 blocks away. She sends a text to her assistant Mia.
Transfer the financial data of Carter LLC to my USB drive as soon as possible.
Mia replies almost instantly. Done. Are you okay?
Couldn't be better.
The lobby of the W Hotel is simple and stylish, with shiny white marble floors. LED light strips create a futuristic atmosphere. The concierge in a tailored uniform nods and smiles at Emma. She immediately spots Liam at the front desk, leaning forward with a charming smile at the receptionist, as he hands over a credit card that is Emma's, tied to their joint business account. The woman in the red dress stands beside him, smiling and holding his arm. Emma walks over in high heels, every step landing like a kick to Liam's heart. When Liam turns and sees Emma, his face turns as white as paper.
Hello, I am his wife.
She smiles at the receptionist and lifts her phone.
He forgot his phone.
Emma, why are you here?
He stammers, his eyes full of fear and panic.
You said you were in a meeting, and I actually believed it. Oh, by the way, miss, he did not tell you he is married, did he?
Wife! Liam, you said you were divorced!
Do you believe what he says? Liam, your phone. Do not be so careless. And the risotto at home is getting cold.
She sets the phone on the front desk and turns to leave, still calm.
You liar!
Liam rushes into a flustered explanation. Outside the hotel, a light rain falls, cold drops hitting Emma's face, but she barely feels them. She stands under the awning and takes a deep breath of the humid air. A black SUV rolls to a stop beside her, the window sliding down to reveal a man's face. He looks about 35 or 36, with black hair and green eyes like polished jade, gleaming with a mysterious, captivating light. The corner of his mouth tilts in a faint smile, as if he has just watched a great show.
Need a ride?
His voice is deep and magnetic.
You look like you just burned something.
And you look like you are enjoying watching the fire.
She raises her eyebrows, folds her arms, and refuses to back down.
I am Alex Voss, a lawyer.
He chuckles and opens the passenger door.
I am good at handling all kinds of tricky problems and helping people clean up the mess. Or if you want, I can help the fire spread even further.
I am Emma Carter. I do not need to clean up the mess. I want to pour fuel on the fire.
She pauses for a beat and then slides into the car. Alex's SUV glides smoothly through the rain, the wipers swinging rhythmically to sweep the water off the windows. The interior is simple yet luxurious, with black leather seats giving off a faint high-end leather scent and a hint of cedar in the air. Alex hands Emma a neatly folded towel, and she takes it and gently dabs her hair. But her gaze stays on the city outside the window, watching the passing streets.
So, your husband cheated? It is pretty common.
Alex breaks the silence and glances at Emma sideways.
But I have never seen anyone leave a hotel lobby as calmly as you. Most people either make a huge scene or cry their eyes out.
Shouting and screaming will not solve anything, and it is just embarrassing.
Emma responds coldly and turns to look at Alex.
You said you are a lawyer. What kind of lawyer are you?
The kind who makes bad people regret what they have done.
A confident smile tugs at the corner of Alex's mouth.
I mainly handle lawsuits, asset recovery, and divorce cases, especially the really tricky ones.
Then that is perfect.
Emma takes out her phone, pulls up an electronic spreadsheet, and hands it to Alex.
My husband is not only cheating, he is also embezzling company money. Look at these transfer records. Starting 6 months ago, he has been constantly wiring money to a shell company from $5,000 to $10,000 at a time. And he did not even spare the money from my company.
Alex leans in to look at the spreadsheet, his gaze stopping on the name Red Dress Investments.
Red Dress Investments? That is a pretty creative name. He is bold, using your joint account to fund his mistress.
Bold or just stupid.
Emma lets out a cold snort and goes on.
He is also the CFO of my startup, Novatech, and he has skimmed a lot of money from the company accounts.
Novatech, the artificial intelligence company? So you are Emma Carter.
Surprised?
Not really. I am impressed. I heard about your series of funding, $20 million, right? I thought tonight was just watching an ordinary cheating story. I did not expect to end up in the same car with a tech world genius.
Even geniuses can be fooled.
Emma's expression dims a little.
Yeah. Even geniuses cannot dodge that.
Alex speaks softly as he parks in front of a glass and steel high-rise in Midtown.
This is my office. We can talk in detail here.
Alex's office is on the 35th floor, and the panoramic view outside the floor-to-ceiling windows is no less impressive than the view from Emma's penthouse. The office is simply furnished, with a desk made of reclaimed wood, comfortable leather sofas, and a wine cabinet filled with high-end spirits. Alex pours Emma a glass of Scotch whiskey, neat, and hands it to her.
It seems you know me well.
Emma takes the glass and takes a sip.
Just a feeling.
Alex sits down behind the desk and opens his laptop.
Back to business. You said you want a divorce as soon as possible, and you do not want him to walk away with anything. Do you have a prenuptial agreement?
Yes, it is rock solid. He signed it when we got married, and he even said that love does not need contracts.
A sarcastic smile appears on Emma's lips.
Love is beautiful, but a prenuptial agreement is more reliable.
Alex pulls up the relevant documents on his computer.
The prenup states that all premarital property belongs to you. Novatech was founded 3 years before you got married, so the company is definitely yours. As for the joint account, we can apply to freeze it tomorrow, and as long as we can prove that he embezzled company funds, he will have to pay you back.
What about that woman? The one named Chloe?
Emma frowns. Alex types quickly on the keyboard, and Chloe's social media page pops up on the screen.
Chloe Reed, 26. An Instagram influencer with 520,000 followers. She is always preaching independent women and self-achievement. But her so-called luxury life, the private jets and high-end apartments, all come from your husband.
How ironic.
Early the next morning, Emma holds an emergency press conference at Novatech's headquarters. The conference room is packed with reporters from tech media, financial outlets, and even tabloids, all holding recorders and cameras and waiting for big news. Emma's team members stand behind her, confused but trusting her completely. Her assistant Mia stands beside Emma and secretly gives her a thumbs up. Emma stands at the podium, calm and composed.
Thank you all for coming on such short notice. Today, I have 2 things to announce. First, Novatech has just secured $50 million in Series B funding led by Sequoia Capital. This will let our AI platform expand into 10 new markets by the end of the year.
Cheers and camera shutters explode from the audience. Emma pauses, and her expression turns serious.
Second, my husband, Liam Carter, who served as CFO of Novatech, has been fired on the spot for using company funds to pay for his affair.
As soon as she finishes, the room erupts. Emma motions to her assistant behind her to project a photo of Liam and Chloe onto the big screen.
At the same time, I have decided to divorce him, and I will recover every stolen dollar through legal channels.
The entire conference room explodes again, reporters shouting questions from every direction.
Is this why Novatech delayed the release of its financial report? Do you think Liam acted alone?
Emma raises her hand to signal everyone to be quiet.
Novatech will not be dragged down by one rotten apple. We will release the financial report ahead of schedule, and the results will beat expectations.
She scans the room.
Thank you all. Today's press conference ends here. There will be no more questions.
Later that afternoon, Liam storms into Alex's office without knocking. His suit is wrinkled, his hair is a mess, and his eyes are full of anger and panic.
What the hell do you want from me? You are destroying me. The board just called. They want my head.
He slams his fist on Alex's desk.
I am destroying you. You did that to yourself. You lied to me for 6 months and stole from my company. Did you really think you could get away with it?
Emma, it was just a mistake. I was under too much pressure. Work, the merger, everything was too much. Chloe meant nothing to me.
Liam tries to explain, his voice full of pleading.
Sir, calm down, or I will have to call security.
Alex stands up and steps in front of Emma.
Stay out of this. Emma, you cannot do this. I know your secrets.
Liam pushes past Alex and threatens Emma.
Go ahead and say them. You want to say I cheated in college? The truth is, I passed every exam on my own. You are the one who paid someone to write your thesis. Or do you want to talk about your gambling spree in Las Vegas, where you lost $50,000?
Emma walks to the desk and throws a folder in front of Liam.
I have everything. Offshore account records, your texts with Chloe, and emails about those fake business deals.
Liam's hands tremble as he opens the folder and skims through it, and his face turns ghostly pale.
You have been planning this the whole time.
I am just adapting, unlike you.
Liam has no comeback. He flings the folder onto the floor, turns around, and storms out. Alex looks at Emma and cannot help laughing.
You are something else, fast on your feet, and ruthless.
I do not want to be fooled again.
Emma takes a deep breath.
Thank you for your help, Alex.
That is my job, but it looks like the media is also interested.
Alex glances at Emma's phone, which keeps lighting up with new notifications. Emma looks down at her phone, a small smile touching her lips.
Novatech stock is up 15%. Investors love a scorned woman who has proof and fights back.
They love winners even more.
Then, let us make sure I win.
2 weeks later, Emma sits in a glass-walled conference room at Novatech, surrounded by lawyers. Sunlight streams through the glass walls onto the conference table and lights up the documents spread out across it. Alex sits beside her and carefully reviews the draft divorce agreement.
Liam is demanding half the company's shares and claiming he is a co-founder.
Alex frowns and taps his finger lightly on the document.
He just made coffee once in a while.
Emma scoffs, then pulls up an email on her laptop and projects it onto the screen on the wall.
Look, this is his employment contract, signed 3 years after Novatech was founded. It clearly says he is just a salaried employee, not a partner.
I love that you keep evidence of everything.
Alex smiles in approval. At that moment, the conference room door bursts open, and Chloe storms in. She is no longer in that eye-catching red dress. She wears jeans and a hoodie. Her makeup is smudged, her hair is messy, and her hand clamps around her phone.
This is all your fault! I lost all my sponsorships! Sephora and Dior, all the brands canceled their contracts with me!
Oh, is it not because everyone found out your so-called independent woman image is really paid for by a married man stealing company money?
Emma leans back in her chair and looks at her with cold eyes.
Fans hate hypocrites more than anything.
You bitch!
Chloe screams and lunges at Emma. Alex jumps to his feet and steps in front of Emma, his voice calm but firm.
Miss Reed, if you attack my client, you will end up in jail. I am recording this.
He holds up his phone. Chloe freezes, her eyes full of anger and resentment, and tears well up.
Liam lied to me. He said he was getting a divorce. He said he loved me.
How pathetic.
Emma sighs, opens her desk drawer, takes out a check, writes an amount, and tosses it onto the table.
This is $10,000. Leave the city and never show up in my life or Liam's life again.
Chloe snatches the check and glares at Emma.
This is not over! I will not let it end like this!
What else do you want? Post lies about me online.
Emma raises an eyebrow.
Go ahead. I do not mind making public the text where you begged Liam to squeeze more money from his wife. Let us see what your fans think when they know the truth.
Chloe's face goes red and then white. She finally grits her teeth, turns on her heel, and slams the door behind her. Alex looks over at Emma with a small smile.
You are pretty generous.
It is cheaper than a lawsuit. Besides, I have a next move, and she cannot stay here and get in the way.
Next move?
Alex asks, curious. Emma smiles and pulls up a file on her computer.
Liam has been using Novatech's intellectual property to curry favor with rival companies. I found the emails. He is meeting with our competitor Zenith AI tomorrow.
You want to stop them.
Alex instantly understands what she plans to do.
No! I want to crush them completely.
A flash of fierceness passes through Emma's eyes. That night, Emma hosts a celebration dinner for Novatech in the grand ballroom of the Pierre Hotel. The hall is brightly lit, crystal chandeliers casting soft light over the guests. Celebrities, executives, investors, and stars mingle, raising glasses and talking. Emma wears a silver evening gown, like the brightest star in the night sky. Her hair falls naturally around her shoulders, elegant and charming. Her assistant Mia walks up and leans in to whisper, "Liam is here." Emma's lips curl slightly as she lifts a glass of champagne and scans the crowd until she spots him. Liam stands near the bar, talking to a man in a Zenith AI polo shirt. His tie is crooked, and he looks rumpled and anxious. Emma turns to Alex, who has been by her side all night, and tilts her chin toward Liam.
Want me to go over and have a little chat with them?
He leans close to Emma and speaks in a low voice.
Not yet. Let him keep thinking he still has a chance.
A trace of mischief flashes in Emma's eyes. An hour later, the band falls silent and the ballroom slowly quiets down. Emma steps onto the stage with a microphone in hand and smiles at the crowd.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Novatech started in my bedroom with a laptop and a dream, and it has grown this far. And today we have taken another important step.
Warm applause rolls through the crowd. She pauses, and her expression turns serious.
However, I regret to announce that a former employee tried to sell our patented algorithms to a competitor. Zenith AI, I am talking about you.
All eyes swing to the Zenith AI executive, whose face turns pale. Liam's expression is pure panic. He tries to slip away, but Alex moves fast and blocks his path.
The evidence is conclusive.
Emma lifts her tablet and projects the emails between Liam and Zenith onto the wall.
These emails, the contracts, and the transfer records from Zenith to Liam's offshore account. We have already filed a lawsuit, and the FBI is very interested in this case of corporate espionage.
The ballroom erupts. Reporters surge forward with microphones raised and flashbulbs popping. The Zenith executive stammers that it is all a misunderstanding. But no one listens. Liam struggles and tries to yank his arm free. But Alex keeps a tight hold on him.
You should have known when to quit.
Alex whispers in Liam's ear. Security guards drag Liam out of the ballroom. He keeps shouting the whole way, but it is useless. Emma steps down from the stage and is immediately surrounded by people offering congratulations. Alex pushes through the crowd and comes to Emma's side and hands her a fresh glass of champagne.
Phase 2. Successful.
Alex smiles.
This is just the beginning.
A confident light burns in Emma's eyes.
The real show is next.
The next morning, major media headlines are dominated by stories like Zenith AI faces billion-dollar lawsuit for stealing Novatech trade secrets, and Liam Carter arrested for embezzlement. Emma sits in her office, sipping coffee while she scrolls through the news. Alex walks into the office and drops a folder onto her desk.
The divorce papers are signed. There are no disputes. He is walking away with nothing.
Alex lets out a short laugh.
Good.
Emma opens the folder, checks Liam's signature, then closes it and lays it aside.
What comes next?
That is up to you. Zenith is on the edge. Liam is in jail. And Chloe has run off to Miami. You could actually take a break now.
Alex leans on the desk.
Rest? Not for someone who is still winning.
Emma wakes up her computer screen.
I plan to acquire Zenith. Their infrastructure is terrible, but their user base is perfect for our expansion.
Hostile takeover.
Alex raises an eyebrow.
Strategic acquisition with a little revenge on the side.
Over the next month, Emma and Alex work side by side. They meet with investors in the mornings, study legal documents late at night, and celebrate each small win with late-night pizza in Emma's office. One night, as they review Zenith's financial statements, Alex suddenly stops and looks at Emma.
Why do you trust me?
Alex asks softly. Emma looks up, a little surprised, but she answers without hesitating.
Because you do not lie, and you understand me. You understand the stubborn need to keep going even when the whole world wants to knock you down.
Alex nods, and his expression turns inward.
My ex-girlfriend betrayed me with my brother and took half my savings. For a year, I drowned in self-pity. Then, I realized that anger is a better fuel.
Anger is temporary. Goals are permanent.
What is your goal?
Alex looks straight into Emma's eyes.
To build a career that stands the test of time, and to prove that women do not have to choose between success and happiness.
Emma's voice is steady and sure.
You are doing an amazing job of achieving it.
At that moment, their faces are close, their eyes locked, and a subtle emotion hangs in the air. Suddenly Emma's phone rings. It is Mia, telling her that Zenith's board is ready to negotiate. Emma smiles at Alex.
Looks like we are about to buy a company.
Zenith AI's headquarters sits in a drab office park in Queens, a stark contrast to Novatech's sleek Manhattan tower. Emma and Alex walk through the campus, passing cubicles where employees stare, curious and tense. Zenith's chief executive Richard waits for them in his office, his tie cinched too tight around his neck, and his hands trembling slightly.
Miss Carter, Mr. Voss, thank you for coming.
Richard stands and forces a smile.
Your stock is down 40%. Investors are bailing. You have two choices. Sell to me for $50 million or declare bankruptcy.
$50 million? Zenith is worth twice that!
Alex slides a document across the desk.
Before the espionage scandal. Maybe. Now this is your best offer. Take it, or we will see you in court. Trust me, we have enough evidence to ruin you.
Richard scans the papers, his face flushing red, and he slams his fist on the desk.
This is extortion!
It is business.
Emma stands and heads for the door.
I will give you 24 hours.
They leave Richard fuming in his chair. In the parking lot, Alex chuckles.
That went smoother than I expected.
Could have been worse.
Emma's lips twitch in a tiny smile.
Celebrate my treat.
They go to a small hole-in-the-wall Italian place in Brooklyn, where the pasta is homemade and the wine flows freely. Over plates of carbonara they talk about childhoods, fears, and dreams. Emma tells him about her mother, a single mom who worked 3 jobs to put her through college. Alex talks about his dad, a cop who always told him that justice is not kindness, it is fairness.
Your dad sounds wise.
Emma smiles.
He was. He died when I was 16. I became a lawyer to fight for people who cannot fight for themselves.
And now, you are fighting for me.
Emma speaks softly.
Because you are worth it.
Alex reaches across the table, his warm, steady hand brushing hers. Sunlight slants through the window and gilds the moment. The next day, Richard calls to say he accepts the deal. Emma and Alex celebrate with the Novatech team, popping champagne in the office. That night, Alex walks her to her door and pauses with his hand on the doorknob.
Can I kiss you?
Emma leans in and smiles.
You can try.
Their first kiss is soft and slow, a promise. And when they pull back, Alex grins.
Good?
Better than good.
Emma's eyes sparkle. Alex moves into her penthouse soon after. His books and suits mix with her tech gear and her plants. They are partners in work and in life. Months later, she folds Zenith into Novatech and doubles her user base overnight. She appears on the cover of Forbes with the headline "The AI Queen." Emma Carter's rise. One afternoon, the prison calls. It is Liam, and she hesitates before she answers.
Emma, please. I am sorry. They are beating me. Help me.
His voice cracks.
I already did. I did not press charges for the full $2 million. You will be out in 3 years.
Emma keeps her voice flat.
Please. I cannot take it anymore.
Goodbye, Liam.
She hangs up, her hands shaking. Alex wraps her in a hug.
Tough call.
He was not always like this.
Emma buries her face in his chest.
People change. Not always, for the better.
Alex kisses her forehead.
Lucky for you, some people get better.
A year later, Novatech is valued at $1 billion. Emma stands at the annual Tech Innovation Summit and accepts the Innovator of the Year award. Alex sits in the front row beaming.
When I founded Novatech, a venture capitalist told me, nice idea, but a woman cannot run a tech empire.
She holds up the trophy and laughs.
Today, I stand here with 500 employees, operations in 15 countries, and a man who loves me, flaws and all. So to that investor, thank you for the motivation.
The crowd roars. Backstage, Alex meets her with a bouquet of white roses, her favorite flowers.
I am proud of you.
He hands the flowers to her.
I could not have done it without you.
Emma kisses his cheek. They walk out hand in hand, surrounded by reporters. The headlines the next day read Emma Carter, from scorned wife to billionaire, and tech's power couple dominates. That weekend, they go to Alex's beach house in the Hamptons. At sunset, they walk along the shore with the waves lapping at their ankles. Alex stops and drops to one knee. He pulls out a ring, a simple diamond in a platinum setting that glints in the light.
Emma Carter, you are the smartest, strongest, most amazing person I have ever known.
His voice is steady and sincere.
Will you marry me?
Emma laughs through her tears.
You sure? I am a handful.
That is why I love you.
Alex smiles.
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
They marry 6 months later, in a small ceremony on the beach. Mia is the maid of honor and Alex's little sister is the flower girl. Liam sends a card from prison and Emma throws it straight into the trash. On their first anniversary, they stand on her penthouse balcony and look out over the city. Novatech's headquarters glows in the distance.
To us.
Alex pours the champagne.
To forever.
Emma clinks her glass against his. Their lips meet as fireworks explode overhead. A gift from Novatech. In the chaos of the city, Emma finds her triumph, success, and a love that sees all of her and chooses her anyway.
Thanks for watching. Follow for more romance stories.